Hello, it's me again. I'm Allie and I'm back for my second video. I thought it was really cool this week. I got my very first comment on my video. It was a really nice comment too from a younger girl in the UK, so I thought that that was really cool, and it kind of made me like excited to keep going, because sometimes I feel a little bit doubtful of myself that I just have so much, there's so much content to watch on YouTube that I feel like, why would anybody take time to watch my video when everybody else is out there talking about the same types of products? So it really meant a lot to me that I actually got somebody to comment on my video, and I'm gonna try to keep going with this. So I have been on a low buy since September 1. I decided that I just wanted to start to be a little more conscious of how much I'm spending. I'm not a crazy spender or anything like that, but I just want to start being more conscious of what I'm spending, and maybe buy more quality products and just really pay attention to those little purchases that are sometimes impulsive and things like that, you know, you just end up spending money where you could put it somewhere else. So I am going to start with it's mostly skincare, because that's obviously the easiest thing to work on, because it's something you can use and use a lot of, versus like blush. You can't just keep piling on the blush. So my first thing are facial sprays. I love facial mists, but and I always actually have multiple going at a time, but I'm not in love with any of the ones that I have currently, so I'm going to try to use these up, and then I'm going to find something else that I want. I'm interested in going for the Kate Somerville facial mist again. I've had that a couple times and I really like that, but I kind of want to try maybe the Pharmacy Skin Dew, I think is what it's called. That one looks really good. So I'm going to try to use these up. These ones are a little less expensive than those two, except for this one. This is the Urban Decay B6. I love the packaging. I love that it's purple and this greeny color. I love this acid green color, is one of my favorite colors. And this is actually quite good. It's a really fine mist, which is nice, because I think like men and women could use this, and it's not so like irritating when you're spraying it. But it's so expensive for, I feel, not a lot of benefits. It does help moisturize, but it's like $30. I think probably because it's Urban Decay, because these are made by Scandinavian. I think you can get them cheaper, but I love Urban Decay, so I kind of don't mind spending more on their products sometimes. So the second one I have is the Mario Badescu facial mist. It's facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. It smells like rose. The rose scent doesn't stick with you for very long, which is nice, because I don't love rose scented things anymore. But this one it's really good, and it's very inexpensive. I want to say it's like $7-ish at Ulta and on the Mario Badescu website, and it's just really, really good. It's just kind of boring, is what I would say. So it kind of does what it says it will do, but then you know, that's it. And then my last one is this Clinique Moisture Surge Spray. This is one of my all-time favorites. I'm just kind of tired of it because I've had it straight for like a year and a half or something, and I've never gone without it. So this one is unscented, which is super nice if you don't want fragrance on your skin, which some nights I really don't if my skin's feeling irritated. So this one's really good, straightforward. It's maybe about $21 or something, so it's still expensive, but it's not, you know, break the bank expensive. So one of my other skincare issues that I'm gonna, or not skincare issues, skincare products that I'm trying to work on, is these face masks. I don't think I like sheet masks. I know they're super trendy and super cool, and they're fun, and they can be so beneficial. I just think they make my face so cold when I'm wearing them, and it's kind of uncomfortable, and sometimes they're really wet and they slip down, and you kind of have to be a little more stationary. Sometimes I like to cook when I'm wearing a face mask, and like you can't really do that with these. So I just kind of, I mean, the Sephora ones are my favorite, but I need to use these up basically, and I'm not really amped on doing it. I haven't tried this one. I got this from my friend. I haven't tried this brand at all, so I'm looking forward to that, and I'll maybe try one tonight. But I just always avoid using them because I find them to be more cumbersome than other masks. You can just slap on and then do your thing if you want. So the next skincare product I'm going to talk about is this the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Complex. It's really good, but I think what I really want is the Sunday Riley Luna. So I'm kind of using this and trying to use it up. It's really good with balancing the skin. My cat is trying to jump up in front of the camera. It's really good for balancing the skin, and so I can see why a lot of people who have oily skin really like this product, but for me it just kind of like, it doesn't do a lot, but it's certainly not bad. I actually really like it more than a lot of facial oils that I've tried, and I've been using this for nearly 2 months, and I've hardly used any of it, and I probably use 4 or 5 drops every single night, so it really is going to go far. I really hope that this isn't shaking too much because he won't leave this setup alone, so I apologize for that, and I hope that it doesn't make you click off the video. So the next product is actually a makeup product. This is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. This is a super popular product. A lot of people use it. I'm so proud of myself because I've actually like way gone down to pan. It doesn't smell as strongly, probably because there's less product in it, I guess. And it's hard to get my bronzer brush in there. I like to use a bronzer brush that's big and fluffy because I don't do contour very often. I just love this so much, and I'm almost positive that when I use it up, or when I finally give up on it, I'm probably going to just repurchase this again. It's so good. This stuff is so good. And I think the last thing that I'm going to talk about is perfumes. I'm really bad about using up perfumes, and I've kind of gone more towards using roller balls. And I actually really like roller balls, and I find that like I can wear a lot of fragrance. I can wear more fragrance without offending people. When you work in a public like with a lot of people in your offices or whatever, it's a little bit harder to wear fragrance because some people are so scent sensitive. But so this is one that I was really excited about. It's the La Vanilla. It's called the Forever Fragrance Oil in Pure Vanilla. You probably won't be able to see any of the details of it. I'm about a little more than halfway through it. It smells so good. I love this La Vanilla fragrance. It's just so nice. It smelled a little granny to me when I first started using it, but now it's just one of my very favorite fragrances, and I had decided I wanted to buy the oil just to see. I don't really like it. I think it's nice. It feels nice. You know, you're putting oil. I have really dry skin, so you're putting oil on it, but it doesn't really, the fragrance doesn't really last that long, and I just would rather go back to the regular roller ball. But I'm making myself use this up before I buy that, and I think I'll appreciate it more that way. And the very last thing is actually this perfume is like a bit old. This is, I believe you say Tocca. It's Tocca. I actually have no idea how to pronounce that or if that's correct, but I've always called it Tocca. I hear a lot of people say Tocca, and so I'm not sure. And this is Cleopatra. I never hear anybody talk about Cleopatra. I hear them talking about the other fragrances of theirs. These bottles are so pretty. Mine's like pretty grubby because I've had it for so long, so the label's peeling off and everything, but it's just such a heavy bottle. The lid is so beautiful. It's like got this beautiful design and filigree all over it, and it's heavy metal, and it's just the nicest fragrance. It's fall. I'll try to, if I remember, I'll try to write the description of it below because I'm not very good at saying like the notes and stuff, and sometimes I don't really think that's that helpful anyway because you need to smell a fragrance, but it definitely reminds me of this time of year, this like fall time of year where it's a little bit heavier, a little bit muskier, but not like musk. It just smells a little heavier. It always reminds me of patchouli a little bit, but I hate patchouli, so I'm not sure why that reminds me of that. So yeah, I'm going to try to use this up. I've actually had this for so, I just want to smell it again. I've actually had this fragrance for so long that it has to be past its expiration date. But it still smells good, so I'm going to keep using it until I use it up, and I will hopefully use that up this fall. And the very last thing, I guess, like, I do have this sitting here, but I don't know that I even care about talking about it. It's just this little Glam Glow. It's the cleansing, dual cleanse treatment. So it goes on like a, kind of like a paste a little bit, and you put it on, let it sit, and then you kind of exfoliate your face as you're washing it off. I kind of just think the Glam Glow stuff is mostly overpriced. I do love that white one a lot, but I just think this is very like meh. Like, you can definitely find this in other brands, but I'm gonna try to use up the sample and just see if, you know, I feel like I need to put more effort into using up these little samples that I get with Sephora or anything like that. I need to, sometimes they lead you to really great products. So that's it for me. I'm gonna really try. I definitely want to buy more things. Next month in November is the Sephora VIB sale, so I will be purchasing stuff. I have very specific things I know I'm gonna get, and mostly skincare, so I'm gonna try to use up all these products within the next month. So yeah, hopefully this turned out well. I am so looking forward to keep putting up videos. I'm going to try to actually maybe put up a few more next week. I want to do a book review, and I'm not sure if it would help me to watch more book reviews or if I should just kind of go for it. So we'll see where that takes me. I hope you have a happy day when you're watching this, and I will see you soon, hopefully. Thank you. Bye!